I want to talk to you about Arsenal. Obviously, you've been a fan of them for a long time.
Too long.
Yeah, you've been amongst it for, you say when you was a kid, right?
Yeah. So I first went...
Did you feel like they gave you a bit of a belonging, Arsenal?
Yeah, I feel that way. And it's interesting. One of the things I was saying this to someone the other night. You know, there's something about going to football, actually going to the games, which I lived in America for 7 years, and I really missed that because I'd only get to 1 or 2 games a season when I was out there, or 4 games a season when I was back here. But there's something I love about football is the routine of it, because your life, you have ups and downs in life. You can have sad times. You know, I lost a partner, lost my dad, all things like that. But you can go to football and you can measure your recovery by how you feel at football. You know, if you're going through a bad time and your team wins a big game, you might not actually feel like celebrating that much. But then 6 months later, you might go and your team might win a big game, and suddenly you feel elated. And that's a way of saying, oh, hang on a minute, I'm getting a bit of myself back here again. So what I love about football is in an ever-changing world, and to be honest with you, quite an uncertain world that we live in, there's something sort of consistent about football. I mean, one of those consistencies is that Tottenham get battered everywhere they go.
Matt, that's one thing you and I will agree on, right? And it's always good fun, right?
And that Arsenal are going to finish second.
It's written in the stars this season. We're going to beat you in the Carabao Cup final.
You might do.
That's what's going to happen.
Who knows?
I don't know. I'm going to spoil. But going back to what you're saying there, that because we all have our clubs and what they mean to us. And when I go to Stamford Bridge, it's my second home.
Yeah.
I go back there and I feel at home, and it's a safe place, and it's where I want to be. And you are with like-minded people, and the victories that you have,
idiots.
The victories you have winning Champions League. Not that you two know anything about that, by the way. Right? But when you win things like that, and even the down times, it's a second family. That's how I see my Chelsea fans. They're my second family.
Definitely, and the players come and go. You know, the managers come and go, but the fans don't. The fans are there. Yeah. And, it's just, it saves you sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah. We're going to talk loads about Arsenal. I'm going to try and get a top 5 out of you, a five-a-side team of your favourite Arsenal players.
These streets are our own. I love it. Heart will leave you never. My blood will forever.
What's going on here?
Run through the stone. Has anybody seen Sports Bar?
You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jeremy Hart, Jason Cundy. Matt Lucas is alongside us talking Arsenal and this season. Just on Arsenal this season. Obviously, you're in the title race. How have you found it? Because you are a bit boring this year, aren't you?
I think the game has changed. And because of what Pep has achieved with Man City, you listen, years ago, right, I remember in the Wenger-Ferguson era, you could lose 6, 7, maybe even 8 games and still win the league. But you can't do that anymore.
Nope.
Right? If you lose... I mean, Arsenal probably have dropped too many points now. Right?
It's who we are, mate.
It's who we... Well, maybe. 9. I think we've dropped 9 points, right, already. And now with Pep, you can't drop that many points.
No.
So it's making people play in a bit more of a conservative way, shoring up the back.
Yeah, I think losing Odegaard for you this season is like that's like the biggest loss, really, right? Because as soon as he's come out of the side, when I watch Arsenal now, I feel like there's something missing. You're still going to win games because you've got top players, but there's just something missing with a connection from the midfield to that front line, and he's the missing piece.
We have some,
and I think
really,
he's had to adapt to Arteta, really, isn't he?
Definitely. I mean, we have some really, really good players at Arsenal. Some absolute. I mean, but I think those two, Saka and Odegaard, I don't think you can easily replace them. I really don't.
No, Odegaard, I think over the last 3 years has probably been the most consistent number 10 in the league.
Yeah. If
you look, and I'm putting De Bruyne in there because he had his injury problems.
Yeah.
But Odegaard has probably been the best. You can't replace that. You can't know. Havertz has played there. You've seen who else has played in there? Who's dropped into that number 10?
Havertz, isn't it? Really?
Havertz done it.
Trossard's gone into the midfield a bit.
He's done that, but you ain't replacing him.
No, I don't think any team could replace him. But I do think this is the thing because Man City lose so few games, and score so many, so many points that it's making everyone else more conservative. I do, because everybody else is becoming more risk averse.
So just on that, we heard what Jamie Carragher said the other day about Arteta kind of morphing into the Jose thing. He is very defensive minded, and I get what he done when he went down 10 minute Man City.
Yeah,
I felt that was probably tactically the right thing to do. You nearly got over the line, but in terms of being a team, can you win a league like that?
But I don't think when Odegaard is back that he'll be played like that anymore.
But right now.
Well, I don't think so. No. But actually, what has done us this year so far is a little bit of naivety. You could say petulance, but I'm going to call it naivety.
Are there red cards? Declan Rice?
The red cards, we've before the Liverpool match, all the games Arsenal had dropped points in were the games where they'd only had 10.
All you gooners, though, you come on the show,
moaning.
I'm not moaning.
Whinging. There's a conspiracy against us.
I didn't say that.
The refs are against us. It's a load of old garbage, honestly. You'd never change, you lot.
I think what it is when you see your players go off, right, for the 2 yellows, like Declan Rice, like Leo Trossard. Leo Trossard absolutely steadfastly said he did not hear that whistle blown.
I don't believe him.
Well, I do.
I don't believe him, Matt.
I do believe him. But he said he didn't hear the whistle blown, right? But it's when you're playing against a team and the player in that team does the same thing and the referee doesn't do anything. It is frustrating. But no, I'm not blaming the ref. I'm not blaming VAR. No.
Here we go.
Excuses.
Honestly, you lot. All the same.
They were doing it the other day. Phoning up with Van der Ven. He was going away from goal. He got booked. And it's like Arsenal fans. It's all over social media. This is the same as Saliba.
Matt.
Should never have gone. It's a conspiracy.
No.
Honestly, you gooners, just don't give up.
No. I'm a good loser.
You're a good gooner.
I try and be a good loser. Yeah. It's hard though, isn't it?
Was Rice a red card?
Honestly.
The fact you've hesitated, Matt, honestly,
Rice,
they're all the same.
Matt,
it wasn't. No.
Did he kick the ball away?
Yeah, but it was no. But no.
No.
Oh my God! I can't believe you just said that. I'm taking the Fifth Amendment on this.
It's so good.
Do you think it was a yeah? Of course you do. You're Chelsea.
No.
He was adamant.
Don't kick the ball away.
That I agree, but he sort of threw the ball in.
Yeah. Don't react.
It was harsh. I thought it was harsh.
It's harsh, but the 2 points that we lost that day, I felt we got against Spurs because I thought we could easily have. I was at that match. I go to
I went,
Spurs away. They talk about how wonderful the stadium is at Spurs.
Great stadium.
Yeah, but not if you're an away fan. Those toilets are medieval. But
are they bad?
Oh,
in the away end.
Oh my word. Yes.
Really?
Oh dear.
Is it okay? Go on.
Oh dear.
Elaborate.
Oh dear. Well, put it like this: if you're an away fan going to a match at Spurs, take an Imodium before you go because you will not want to use that toilet. That's my advice. And I've been twice to that stadium.
You're not trying to make you enjoy yourselves, are you? You know what I mean?
No.
You sure the smell isn't coming from the pitch?
No, it's a great stadium. One of the things they do at that stadium is they show the match live on the big screen. While you're there, you can, when you're an away fan, you're at one end, obviously, and it's hard to see down the other end, but you can just cast your eyes to the big screen and you can see. But they don't do that at Arsenal. And at Man City, at Old Trafford, they don't have a screen at all. And it's consistency. That's what we want as football fans, consistency. It's the same with VAR. Ruin the game.
So go on and tell us what Arteta right now.
Yeah.
Right? So he's come close on 2 occasions.
Not close enough.
Not close enough. But your thoughts on Arteta moving forward? Because right now it feels you're not going to win the title. I said you would this year, but it feels like right now you won't. But thoughts on Arteta?
Well, I think he's the right man for the job. The thing is, I don't
sound convincing.
No, let me quantify. I think while Pep's at City, I don't think anyone else is winning the title anyway. So it's like we're all slightly treading water, waiting for him to go. And then maybe somebody else will win the league, and that could well be Arteta at Arsenal. That's how I look at it. Could be Arne Slot.
Who's this season?
I think City.
I don't think you can get away from City at the moment, can you?
You
said Arsenal at the start of the season.
Did say
you
Arsenal.
backed out of that already.
No, I haven't backed out. I don't think
they always crumble. Come on,
I did think it was
every year.
I did think it was really weird though. I watched the Arsenal game on telly last night against Preston, but they were playing the games at different times. So I saw about the last half hour of the Spurs Man City game, and I know Man City have got a lot of injuries at the moment, but I thought it was really weird that they didn't bring on Haaland to get that goal.
They don't need the Carabao Cup,
but they like it enough to have won it quite a few times.
Yeah, but I think he's moved away from it. I think when he first come here, Pep, he wanted to win everything. He's done that now. I don't think he cares about the Carabao Cup. I think it's a hindrance, if anything. I really do. You know, he's got the Champions. All he wants to do is win the Champions League. The Premier League obviously is bread and butter, but the Carabao Cup means nothing to Pep now.
Rodri missing now.
Yeah.
He's got his anchor there missing for the rest of the season. And he's like, if I'm going to win anything now, am I going to risk getting Haaland injured away at Spurs to get to the next round? If we win it, no one remembers. City are about winning the big dogs, right? Spurs, his lot, right? He said,
my lot. Why do you always bring me involved?
Matt,
do you know what I mean? Just leave us out of it.
No. He said the other day, in fact yesterday, he would finish 17th.
Yes, I saw that.
And win the Carabao Cup.
I saw that.
I mean, if we beat Arsenal in the final.
Oh, in the final, he did. Yeah.
Arsenal in the final.
Fair enough.
It's not fair enough, man.
Oh, come on.
No, it's not.
Come on, Matt.
No, I'm saying fair enough. It shows the measure of the man.
Come on.
Measure of the club.
If you beat Arsenal in a final,
I know, but
doesn't matter where you finish in the league.
There's a Carabao Cup, though. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but for Tottenham,
I forget to watch it half the time. I think, what's happening this weekend?
You were watching it last night. You was watching all the games.
Well, vaguely. No, but you know.
Ten Hag won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, and he's now out of a job.
That's right.
It's Man United.
I know, but yeah,
no,
just
come on,
Spurs.
No, come on, mate. Come on.
Are you an Ange fan?
I love Ange. No, I really like Ange, but I think he needs to be adaptable sometimes.
Yeah.
But then also look...
Reckless a bit.
He's a bit reckless. But I also look at the players that he's got. And, you know, when you compare it to the likes of Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, you know, you go out and spend £100 million on a player. Man City will. You know, Liverpool have got, you know, Salah and Diaz and Van Dijk. I look at us and they go, oh, look, we've got some good players, good players, but we ain't got great players.
No, and actually, is Richarlison probably the most expensive player in your
Richarlison and Solanke.
Solanke, we don't know yet, but Richarlison hasn't really worked
he's done nothing
there, has he?
He hasn't done the business.
But I like the boy you got from Leeds, Gray, is it?
Archie Gray, yeah,
I think he's really good. And you've got that really good kid who's just come through. Mikey Moore, he looks great.
Yeah, he's young. He's 17. He played against Palace the other day. Put him on the left. He started him, and it was a big moment for the lad. I just don't know if that was the right game. That one there, again, with Ange, is that the right game to play?
Well, I tell you what,
17-year-old,
it's a bit of a nasty game, Palace
away from home.
It's a bit of a nasty
one, what's just happened as well, which is Jack Wilshere's just left Arsenal, and Jermaine has just left Spurs, hasn't he? Isn't he leaving Spurs? Is that right?
Jermaine Defoe?
Defoe, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's going to do some coaching somewhere.
I thought he was going to do coaching elsewhere, and I think both those guys have been really instrumental in developing those young players at your club. And I think Arsenal are going to really miss Jack Wilshere now, and I think you're going to miss Jermaine Defoe.
He was a top player, Jack, wasn't he?
Oh, fantastic!
I played against him when he first broke in, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, what a different career that would have been for him.
Terrible injuries.
Oh, terrible.
Ankle injuries, yeah.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.